Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we've traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
The reason why we started Long Island Tech Day is I had started and sold my own company here on Long Island, so I thought it was very important to have other technology companies, both big and small, show off and enable companies to interact with both investors, for those seeking capital, job seekers, for people looking for jobs, and just general tech enthusiasts that want to come out and see what Long Island has to offer. Last year we had 48 exhibitors, this year 125. Last year we had 749 attendees, and last time I looked we were over 2,300. So the venue has multiplied significantly, and the people that have turned out has multiplied as well.
What you're looking at is 3D holographics, or aerial imagery, if you will. It is floating images that are actually outside of the screen that you can manipulate with your bare hands and play with, just like in the movies. You don't need the glasses with this. And being that you don't need the glasses, as long as you're within the field of view, which is approximately up to 60 degrees, and you're within the proper focal length, which is anything from a couple of feet outwards as much as 8-10 feet. You can all see the image. A group of people at once can see the image. I'm working on entertainment, education, military applications. It's pretty much endless without being silly. I'd like to get into the schools for educational purposes so the kids can work on 3D graphics, see a DNA strand out in space, manipulate it, pull it apart, see chemical compounds. I'm also happen to be an avid gamer, and I myself, being a Call of Duty guy, would love nothing more than to see my maps and my weapons and my people, my characters, floating out in front of me. That's my idea of what the future of this is.
Elmont Glass started in 1949 in Elmont, Long Island. We moved to bigger facilities in Garden City Park. The liquid crystal switchable privacy glass is glass that turns opaque to clear in less than a second. And we use all American products, and we box and ship the stuff all over the world. Besides the switchable privacy glass, we have another one called Radiant Heat Glass. It's clear glass with a microscopic metal on it. It's been around for a long time. It's called Low-E. We electrify the microscopic metal coating with a small electrical current, and we can generate heat on the surface of the glass. This is the future of glass and technology, and it's cool.
We're harvesting the third most abundant resource on Earth. So you got solar, you got wind, and the third one is actually ocean waves. We have a pod that actually floats in the water, and it bobs up and down. So it nods up and down with the waves. And because the energy in the waves comes from that, from the bobbing up and down, we're able to absorb up to 55% of what's available in ocean waves. There are several studies already that is being done regarding the effects of wave energy harvesting machines on marine life, and it's actually really, really good. It's not the same as wind power where you got moving parts, a lot of moving parts. Us, it's very slow moving, so it's a lot more gentle.
We're one of 1,800 companies in the country that have an exemption to fly unmanned aerial vehicles for commercial use. And we concentrate in the industrial space and provide survey, 2D mapping, 3D mapping, and aerial inspections for the energy industry. So there are many different types of sensors that you can mount with a drone, the camera being one of them. Sometimes you can mount a LiDAR unit or infrared unit, some type of leak detection sensor, and fly some sort of pipeline for inspectors to look through and decide exactly what type of maintenance they're going to do. And we are just getting started. This is going to be a revolution in not only industrial space, but many other areas that once we learn all the applications for, drones are going to be flying everywhere.